Hi Sagittarius, I'm Anisha. I'm recording today at the Pengongso Lake in the Ladakh region in the far north of India. This is a 130-kilometer long saltwater lake at a 14,500 foot altitude. This beautiful land of mountains and lakes is the home of numerous ancient Buddhist monasteries. And what a beautiful and an apt time to be recording this video, as we recently have had the Jupiter transit move from Virgo to Libra on the 10th of September. Which is all about peace, it's about love, it's about fairness, and it's about cooperation. Sagittarians, it's quite a powerful month for you. We're beginning the month with Mars that is conjuncting Pluto. And all this drama is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with your earned income and self-worth. And during this time, you're going to be feeling a great surge of physical energy and determination to achieve your goals. And projects that get initiated around this time are going to be demanding your full attention that you are capable of. However, try and be very careful of your motive, Sagittarians, as your desire for power, wealth and success may lead you to use unfair or manipulative tactics to get exactly what you want. Your ego is at extremely high during this time, so do evaluate your purpose and the mode or the process as to how it is that you get to your desired goal. With Mars being there and being active in your house of earned income, you could be feeling quite driven to be financially more secure. Also with Pluto being over there, the conjunct being over there, you could be digging up a lot of on the past financial issues as well. However, try and sort of, despite your insecurity or your need to be gaining more stability through more financial gains, try and ensure that you do not confuse your self-worth with the amount of money that you're able to either earn or that you have in your bank. For the first few weeks, we have Venus that is there in your house of behind the scenes activities. It's a house of spirituality. It's also the house of service. So in the first few weeks of October, you could be feeling a sense to not just volunteer for work, but be more involved actively, whether it is whether you're contributing financially or you're there physically at a charity or at a shelter. But this is a time where there could be this immense need to be taking an action for something that you, or a cause that you feel very strongly for. On the 8th, we have Mercury that is joining Jupiter and Sun that is there in your house of groups of people. So this is a time, Sagittarians, either you're going to be walking away from a group of people whom you feel have done their time, or you no longer relate with them, or it's a time as much as that you love company and enjoy being with people. It's a time where I think you're going to be quite sifting through the entire process and identifying as to, who are the fair weather friends and who are the people. Also a time wherein that you would not be too keen to follow the traditional route. On the 16th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, children, and this is shining a light for you along with Uranus that is being over there. And this is a house wherein because a lot of creativity is there in focus, and with full moon it can be that a much loved project comes to an end for you. It can be that for some of you who have finally been negotiating maybe on a project, or you've been thinking of either redoing it or putting finishing touches to it, it's a time when finally you have clarity as to what is it that you need to be doing about it. For those of you who are in a happy relationship, this is a time also where there is going to be a sense of deepening of your bond, or of a deepening understanding with your partner. But for some of you wherein love has been quite complicated, you may just break off suddenly with Uranus being over there, and you may just get involved as quickly, and unfortunately it may not last, because with Uranus being over there, it's seldom the things would really last for a long time. Work, however, for some of you, it's going to be on the back burner because the focus is really going to be on exploring things more and evaluating them in your own time. On the 19th, we have Venus that is moving into your own house, and this is the time where you're going to be just feeling quite good about yourself, Sagittarians, a feeling of heightened self-worth, about your own capabilities, your own competencies, and you're going to be able to actively pursue things that you wanted to do, or maybe that you've thought of or dreamt of. And it's a time also where you're going to be feeling very social. Either you're going to be going about either inviting people or being part of conferences, networking, being in social gatherings. It's just a time where you would want others to know about your ideas, about your thoughts, exchanging them and knowing as to what is it that other people really think about it. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is there in your house of behind the scenes, and it's a house of research, house of spirituality. It's also a house of sometimes of imprisonment, and that can be if mentally you've sort of not being able to break through a certain conditioning, and you just generally become a victim of your own mind. And we have then Mercury on the 25th that is joining this part of your chart, and then finally there's a spectacular full moon that is, a new moon that is there on the 30th. Now with the Sun that is there in this part of your chart, the focus is really going to be about your mind. It's about letting things go, and it can be that old issues may crop up. There can be some amount of emotional, subconscious baggage that may just come up for evaluation. And I think Sagittarians, for now about 2.5 years, a lot of you have been going through this back and forth of sifting through your old baggage, looking at it, introspecting, and now is really a time of just packing it up and letting it go. And you could be feeling quite emotionally drained. It's a good time to be going for a retreat. Try and stay away from people as much as you would want to communicate and let them know exactly how you're feeling. But try and see that if you can sort of nurture yourself, your inner self, and take good care of yourself during this time. And it's not, it's really a time where I think you need a lot more kindness and compassion rather than the social activity or the social buzz around you. For some of you, I think if you can be of service to others, that's another way of sort of healing yourself. It can prove helpful. So try and sort of push your boundaries, try and be involved in charities and animal shelters, try and give more. And I think it will make you also think lesser about stuff that could have been bothering you. This house also rules secrets or hidden things. So try and be careful about, because we also have Mercury that is shining brightly over here. Be very careful about what you say and to whom you say, because there can be that some amount of scandal gets created around this time, and you may end up saying some things which could elicit some amount of drama, which could be absolutely unnecessary and avoidable. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Sagittarians, and absolute gratitude for being able to share this beautiful place in Ladakh with you. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.